Hey guys, it is now time for a new episode of Blind Moment. One of the topics I was given was mama's boys. Let me tell you something. I thank my lucky stars, hearts and horseshoes, and all the other shapes that come in the Lucky Charms box that I have never dealt with a mama's boy. And if I have, he hit it very well and I did not notice. Now I do deal with men. Let me just clear all this up. Ain't no prefer. I only deal with men who respect women. So, and I do believe the saying that how a man treats his mother and the women in his life is how he's going to treat you. Although I do know that there's like I don't even know if it's a fine line, but it's a line between men who are like, I revere the women in my life, but anybody outside of that, it's whatever. So I know those men exist, but I'm speaking specifically about the men who I see you treat your mother well. So that leads me to believe that you have the capability to treat me well, hashtag protect black women and things along that nature. I could be wrong, but if I see you, dogging out your mama or you get in literal fist fights with your sister, if you gonna do that to them, what you gonna do to me? I have no blood relation to you. There's just a like for me. Maybe you could get to a love, but if you do that to them, and it can just get real murky. And some things are situational. I understand that, but just for me, I like to stick to, if a man treats his mother and the women in his life with respect, I believe that he will more than likely treat me with respect also. Circling back around to the mama's boy situation, right? So mama's boys, to me, you just want to be with someone. It's like the Oedipus complex. You just want to be with someone that is going to treat you like your mother treats you. But your mother is giving you unconditional love because that's your mama. She's supposed to do that. Versus the person that you're with, you're going to love them under conditions. So how is that fair? I have to give you unconditional love, but you going to give me love as long as I do what you say? But you ain't got to do what I say. I'm just supposed to love you, flaws and all and everything. And I'm supposed to understand that you're imperfect and, but still be there and stick it out and all this, that, and the third. But for me, I got to come like Mother Teresa or some other female saint and an angel and come in and just be and be perfect in every way. So, prime example. I love me some Married at First Sight, and the new season just got started. I know it's going to be with the foolishness, and Lord, I hope that the experts get it right this season, do a little bit better. It seems like the matches are a little bit better because the past couple seasons, they've been doing opposites attract. That ain't been working for y'all. Y'all got 1 out of 5 in the Atlanta season. What was that? Season 12. And then in the last season, I think they were in Houston. Y'all really got 0 out of 5 because one couple stayed together and they shouldn't have. So hopefully this season they got some like personalities and hopefully they match. But we gonna see. But particularly, and I hope this, Lord, I pray for this girl because she is my namesake. There was a girl on there named Katina, and her fiance's name is Elijah. Elijah is a former hoe, let's just call it what it is. He is a reformed hoe, and now he feels like he's ready to be married. He says that he's a mama's boy, and in the first episode, they always follow them telling their family that they got picked. So when Elijah tells his family that he got picked, they're all excited for him. Are you ready? Blah, blah, blah. And then they say, well, what is it that you want in a wife? Oh, my wife got to cook for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to come home to a home cooked meal and da-da-da. So if she went to work and you went to work, she got to come home to a home cooked meal. And that's what one of I think it was his sister-in-law had said. She was like, it's not a her thing. It's not on her. it's a y'all thing. Going forward, it needs to be y'all. My hands are glowing in the dark here with the sun, but trust me, I'm interlacing my fingers, okay? The sun is just really bright right now. But it's supposed to be a combination, the two of y'all, a y'all thing, not a her thing. He was like, I don't care. No. Some stuff I can let go, but some stuff is a deal breaker. And we ain't going to be popping cans every night trying to figure out what we going to eat. You can figure out. What you mean? We don't have to figure it out. There is DoorDash. There is HelloFresh. There is the drive-through. There is frozen dinners, frozen pizzas. There are so many options, sir. And last I checked, you've been feeding yourself all along before now. Has your mama been feeding you? And then he admitted later on that he was a mama's boy. He loved his mama, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I be goddamn. That's what it is right there. You want to marry your mama. That's what it is. You want somebody to take over in your mama's place, to chastise you, to love on you, to guide you, to nestle in her bosom. But then you also want to sleep with her, which that's where I'm like, that's freaking weird. So I get that a woman can be, I know as a woman myself, multifaceted. I can be the sweet, demure, shy, if you want to call it that type, where I'm just kind of off in the corner. I'm not trying to be the center of attention. I can be the sex kitten. I can be the nurturing figure. I can be the boss in the boardroom. I can be all of those things. I understand that. But it's the fact that you want a mommy, but you want to smash your mommy. And also another thing that I've noticed with these mama's boys, it's like, who was that? Was that Jose? Back to Married at First Sight. Was that Jose? I think so. Most of the time, what I'm noticing, mama's boys also align with those men who just, you have your world planned out or your bride planned out, which I have dealt with that. You have this woman in your head. When you get married, this is how your wife is going to be. She's going to love all the things that you love. She's going to want to do all the things that you want to do. She's going to want to go all the places that you want to go. She is going to be like your accessory, essentially. It's like Elijah Wan specifically said in the episode, I want my wife to be like my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that we can go to the strip club together. I'm not against the strip club. I support the naked hustle. However, why she got, what is it that she wants to do? That's who it was. It was Chris. If I'm not mistaken, that was Chris, who was always talking about all the stuff that, no, it wasn't. Well, Chris did it too, but specifically it was Johnny in the last season. All Johnny could do was complain about all the ways that Bao did not meet his needs, and she wasn't, when she did do something, she didn't do it right. When she didn't do something, well, you didn't do it. If she didn't do it every single day, well, it's like you never did it. Nothing was ever good enough. He was always going to find a way to poke a hole, to find an issue, to make it a problem, all of that stuff. But he never talked about what he did. It was never his fault. He was never the one who didn't step up. He was never trying to plan dates. He wanted Bao to do all of that. He wanted Bao to cook dinner all the time. He wanted Bao to initiate sex all the time. What are you doing? Help me understand this, sir. I'm lost. And it seems like Elijah Wan is going to be the exact same way. I hope not, because, we've seen it turn way back. When we had New Orleans, Woody was a reformed hoe. And Woody was the sweetest. Like, love me some Woody and Imani. Who doesn't love Woody and Imani? I'm hopeful that is what this situation is going to turn out into, but I don't know. There is hope out there for all of you that are dealing with a mama's boy, or at least I hope so. All my experience, again, is coming from television. So in the movie Think Like a Man, that happened to be Taraji's character, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Taraji? Whoever was dating Terrence J, because I think Taraji was with Michael Ealy. I can't remember who was with Terrence J. But either way, somebody, whoever was with Terrence J, I remember he was a mama's boy, and then he was able to understand, hey, I can't put my mom as number one if I want my wife to put me as number one, and, you know, for me to prioritize my relationship. I got to cut the umbilical cord. I got to be a grown-ass man, and I got to go, you know, be with my woman and take care of business. So in that situation, it worked out, but also that's Hollywood. So we're going to hope for the best if that's your situation. So those are my thoughts. You guys let me know what you think before. Have you ever encountered a mama's boy? And if you watch Married at First Sight, tell me below what you think of the couples this season, because I want to hear what you got to say. Also, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for the next videos that I drop. Until next time, mwah.